What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. Now, I haven't made this video in quite some time, but it's something that a lot of other people create and something I also wanted to create. This video is going to be what's on my smartphone, and the smartphone that I use is the OnePlus 7 Pro. And before I start this video, it'd be much appreciated if you gave this, if you Superman that like button and commented down below on your opinions and what you think about the channel. Anything, any interactions and any likes helps the video and helps the channel as well, but also it helps the video to get to more people, so that would be much appreciated. Now, without further delay, let's dive right in and show you what's on my smartphone. Alrighty, everybody, so first things first, the phone OnePlus 7 Pro. This is the top-end model, 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage in Nebula Blue. And right here, I actually do have a bumper case, black bumper case, clear back. And the only reason why, if you guys do know, I really enjoy putting on skins on my phones, especially D-brand skins. I have one on my Galaxy S8 and my MacBook Pro. But this phone is just so amazing. That Nebula Blue color is just amazing and striking that I'm gonna stick around with no skin, and I wanted to keep it protected, so I decided to go with a not a thick but a relatively thin bumper case. So once we get into the phone, I do have the always on display, but other than that, I have my fingerprint scanner, and it's very quick. This time around, OnePlus really did good with the optical fingerprint sensor. Now, once we go into the home screen, you are going to be seeing nothing too much. I have just two different pages, and on my home screen, I have a widget for the date and for the temperature. So I have the date and the temperature, and then starting off from the very bottom row, we have the OnePlus camera app, we have the Google Play Store, Google Chrome, Google Messages. I don't like using the default OnePlus messaging app. I'm always Google everything, so I decided to use Google Messages, and obviously the phone where I get to my contacts and everything like that. Then we have YouTube, my most used app. I use at least almost 25 gigs of YouTube every single month, so just keep that in mind. Next to that, I have my YouTube Creator Studio when I can't, get to the computer and I want to check out my analytics and how my video is doing, how many subscribers and things like that. YouTube Studio is the way to go, especially if you're a YouTuber. Gmail is where, I just my default email app. I don't use any third-party apps for anything, really. Gmail gets the job done. And in fact, when I get emails or messages, I usually just reply from the notification. We have the Google folder, and everything is obviously Google. So first off, Google News. I really do enjoy this because it picks up the news, not just really what you're interested in. So for example, exclusive Pixel 4. So obviously it knows like what I enjoy, for example, technology, but it also just picks up news in general about like the world and everything like that. So this is something I always check morning and night. Next, Keep Notes is something else I really do enjoy. Now, I saw Keep Notes from one of MKBHD's videos. Until that, I was using an app called Tasks right here. This was the app that I was using to keep everything. But then I saw Keep Notes. I started using this more often. So if like, let's say I have to jot something down, I directly go into Keep Notes and I jot down like video upload dates and ideas, everything like that. I always keep written in the app. Next is Google AdSense. Now, this app is something that Google is actually going to be getting rid of. They haven't updated this app in 2 years. Now, every time I open this app, this is what I'm greeted with. Like, it's just nothing. Like, I made nothing right here. So for me to see how much I made, I'd have to scroll down to payments and then see how much I made from there. So the AdSense app hasn't been revamped for like more than 2 years, and Google is going to be getting rid of it. Unfortunately, I actually do use it. So unfortunately, we're going to have to see that go. Next is Google Duo. Now, Google Duo is basically the app, the FaceTime for Android. Definitely recommend downloading it. It's really high quality, so you'll enjoy that for sure. Google Photos, I do use the Gallery app for OnePlus, but Google Photos is obviously, I have it on every single device. So if I need to get a picture on, let's say, my computer, just open up Google Photos and it's there. If I need to get it on my Galaxy S8, just open it up and it's right there. Now, Google Play Music I still have, but since this phone is relatively new, I haven't downloaded much. All I have are some motivational speeches. So when I go out for like a run, I put on my headphones, I listen to that. But I want to keep my phone, the 7 Pro, as simplistic and as clean as possible, so I didn't really download too much. Wear OS is, you're going to need that for your Wear OS smartwatch, so I have that. Google Maps, by far the best Maps app that I've ever used. And this app right here that I've been using recently is Google Podcast. I've been using that app recently, and I really do enjoy it. Right now, I've been listening to Lou Later. So basically, if I go out for like a run and I can't watch videos, I just open up the podcast and listen to my technology news like that. After that, we have Google Pay, and I'm pretty sure if you guys have an iPhone, you guys use Apple Pay. And the thing about this is whenever I go to use Google Pay, people at the store, they're like, "Are you using Apple Pay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm using Google Pay." They're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "It's Google Pay, you know?" So Apple relatively put the name on it for mobile payments, but Google Pay is exactly the same, NFC and things like that. Google Translate. Actually, yeah, I use this when I need to translate from like English to Turkish or Arabic or Spanish or anything like that, or German. Google Translate's the way to go. Google Calendar is where I keep everything that I need to do. And actually, I have the widget for the calendar on the next page. Google Fit, I actually used to use. I don't really use often anymore. It's too clunky and unorganized. I don't really like it too much. And then Google Home is for my smart home connected devices, for Google Home and my Home Mini. So I have to keep that around. So I like to keep most of my Google apps the same. Now, if you're asking why didn't I just add like YouTube and the Creator Studio and Gmail to the same folder, they're Google apps too. Well, because I use them more often than the ones I use in the Google folder. Now, switching over to the next page, I have the Google Calendar, and basically I wrote down everything. So I have work, and then I wrote down which videos I need to record and things like that. And I just started using this recently, so I'm definitely going to be working on it and keep writing my schedules into the calendar. Now right here I have my Ken camera, so the Camera Connect app, and this is where I get all my photos and videos from if I need to transfer them to my phone. If I take a quick picture and I want to edit it quickly and use it, then I just connect to my camera with this app and it gets the job done. Weather, obviously I'm checking the weather often. Now this app right here, oh man, you guys know, if you guys don't know, I love Dunkin', so decided to download the Dunkin' app and get rewards and points and things like that, because hey, why not? I'm always there, so I might as well get like some rewards, add up points. So I'm always using the Dunkin' app. And then next to that is Pokemon Go. So when Pokemon Go first came out in 2016, everyone had it, including me, and I had it, and then obviously that wore off and I deleted the app. Until recently, actually in May, my friend came by and he was like, "Yo, you gotta get back into Pokemon Go, like it's crazy." And I was like, maybe why not? Like, let me give it a try. And especially with the 90 Hertz refresh rate on the 7 Pro, Pokemon Go is amazing. I play it all the time. So That's the only game. And before, I remember saying I don't have any games on my phone, but right now that is the only game that I actually have on my phone. And then obviously the gallery app is something that I use often. Now, obviously there are apps in the app folder that I still use. So I use the AMC Theater app. I go to movies often. So I go to movies often, and then I have the Amazon app. I also do have the Beats app, so when I connect my Beats, it automatically shows up and the percentage, the battery level, and things like that. Best Buy is crucial. I need Best Buy. And then if we scroll down, I'm just going to have like the Microsoft apps. I have the Google Camera app that I made in the past video. I have Adobe Lightroom that I use. And then obviously there's Netflix, Resplash, my favorite wallpaper Android app. And then you're going to need the speed test. If you're a tech geek, I feel that speed test is a must. You should have it. And then I have Uber. I also have Subway and like the T-Mobile app, T-Mobile Tuesday. And then I do have like Zelle for sending money. And then Waze. Sometimes I use on traffic and things like that. But other than that, that is pretty much all the apps that I use. So if you guys recommend any other apps that, especially for Android, that you guys use and that would be helpful, or that you guys find helpful in your own situation, let me know. Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to Superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, Superman that subscribe button. Until next time, everybody, and until the next video, this is MTG.